This is Aston Martin's latest ultra-luxury supercar, the Vantage, and it's got a huge upgrade since the previous one. The Vantage used to be around $150,000. Now they jumped the price up to $230,000, but it's not just a price jump. These guys have literally upgraded just about everything. Always considered an entry-level Aston Martin, no more. This is now a full-blown Aston Martin. Starting off with the front, first of all, very big grille. The surface area of the grille is 38% bigger than the previous model, and that allows 29% more air inflow. More air equals more power. The car has bigger turbos. It's a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 that produces 656 horsepower, and all that air is getting sucked into the engine, producing more power. The 0 to 60 mile an hour time on this one is 3.4 seconds, but that's not what this car is about. The car is about the driving experience. It's a car that you can enjoy both on the track and on the road, and they've fine-tuned just about everything to make this an extremely fun car to drive. It's got a perfect 50-50 weight distribution. So it's a front engine car with a rear wheel drive, finely tuned chassis, and all of the electrical assistance is designed to make you drive much better. So if you take a look through the grille, you're gonna see more cooling. So you have the intercooler down the middle, and on the side you have twin stacked coolers. And what all this cooling does is it allows you to put this car on the track and drive comfortably at 10 degrees higher than usual. So they focus on the cooling. There's also different vents for hot air extraction going through the top. Matrix headlights now, iconic design. The body language of this car is obviously Aston Martin, but I have to say, you know, going back to the basics, this is a great looking car. This is very, very good looking. I think that the proportions are just right. The car has an aggressive stance, carbon fiber front splitter, and I love the black details, like the black Aston Martin badge down the middle. Right, so going off to the side so you can get a better look, you can kind of see more of the short wheelbase that I was talking about. The DB12 is obviously longer. This is shorter, more twitchy, more agile, and the lines are very subtle, but they're very nice. So for example, they have this new carbon fiber Aston Martin trim on the side, going through the air outlets right there. You can see the lines that kind of cut in three, but it does a very good job of combining kind of smooth lines with sharp ones. So you'll see how the bonnet starts sharp and then kind of fades seamlessly into the body. Same over here, starting sharp, fading. You have that very prominent line down the middle, disappears towards the back. Frameless side view mirrors with the carbon fiber cups. It's also got, you know, your blind spot kind of indicator, but they just look clean. You know, when you look at them, they look very clean, very nice. Carbon fiber roof, you'll notice two lines down the middle. If you take a look at the rear wheel arch, it's very prominent. It sticks out. It gives it a very aggressive stance, like it's pouncing. And this car has tires designed specifically for this car. It's the Michelin Pilot Sport 5S. If you like tires, I'm sure you'll find these really cool. And if you go further to the back, you'll see that the design, in my opinion, is just super proportionate. It just looks really good. If you remove the Aston Martin badging and lettering, you'd clearly know this is an Aston, but I love the way that they kind of combine the taillights and this kind of arch with the lightweight rear diffuser in the back. Kind of looks like a hexagon. It's got the quad pipe exhaust system. I love the accents for the vents on the side. Looks very sporty, very nice. And you can also see that the rear is very short. So when you look at it from here, I mean, basically the wheel ends here and you have, what is that, maybe a foot of rear. It's a short car for Aston Martin, but it looks really good. I love the little kind of flick at the end, like a little ramp. Look, I mean, it's a basic observation, but it's a great looking car. It looks really good. The more I look at it, the nicer it feels. Let me open up the boot real quick because there's a nice little detail. Ready? So, Aston Martin is a British brand. What do they need? Umbrellas. There you go. Made in England. Aston Martin lasered in there. That is a beautiful umbrella. That is a flex on its own. If you're running around town with an Aston Martin umbrella, yeah, that's a flex. In terms of the back, you have just enough space. You can see our camera equipment, bags, and everything. It's good enough. This is obviously not a GT, but it does have enough space. It's got the right amount of boot space. This is not a 2+2 car. This is a straight up two-seater. And if you need more space than this, you can just push this forward. Now you have all that extra. I think it's pretty good. I mean, you're not getting this car for boot space, but it does the job. It's good. Let's bring this back. Let's close this. There's actually a little leather strap right there. Very nice little detail. Everything about this car feels very premium. And something that's actually pretty interesting, I chose this color because orange looks amazing, but Aston Martin has always sold mainly their silver cars because of James Bond, but lately their top selling color has been the green, and that's because of Formula One. So they've been so involved with Formula One and just kind of getting out there, Fernando Alonso, that green has become the new favorite color for Aston. And to be honest, I saw it in person. It looks amazing. Flush mounted door handles, press that, pops out. Have a look at this interior. Very nice, very elegant, premium leather everywhere. When you jump inside, it still has a very physical analog feel to it. The gear selector is wrapped in leather. You have the right amount of feedback. It feels heavy. These knobs also have this kind of weight to them, which feels very premium. This piece right here is awesome. It's the knob that kind of selects your drive mode, and when you turn it, you can hear how heavy it is. It's heavy, it's nice. It's got a glass surface with the engine start stop and the logo underneath it. In general, this area just feels luxurious. It feels boutique in here. In case you don't want to use this, you do have your touchscreen, which will handle everything else. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather. It also has this gloss black detail everywhere. The pedal shifters are now on the steering wheel instead of the actual column. So when you turn the wheel, I'll do that in a second, they stick with you. Very nice. Carbon fiber trim throughout. It's like a matte kind of carbon fiber, gloss black. Bowers and Wilkins sound system. There's 15 speakers in this car, and it sounds amazing. Aston Martin badge behind my head. You have another glossy badge down the middle, back there. This is nice too, when you open the center, like this. This is for an iPhone, so we were using that for our GPS. And this is actually where the key fits. So I'll show you the key. This is the key. Very nice. This key will fit right there, like that. Even though this car feels really nice on the inside, they made an effort to reduce mass. So you'll see that there's some spacing, for example, underneath the center console right there. The doors seem a little bit more minimalistic, but they do have a nice trim. So this right here is the doorknob, but there's a piece of gunmetal that kind of continues as part of the trim. Combination of different leathers. So turning it on, again, very nice button down the middle. That sounds nice. This car sounds really good. You can either use this, you see, there's a touchscreen. For a long time, Aston Martin did not have touchscreen. So you have basically 5 drive modes. The default is sport. Now, a lot of cars would have comfort. This just starts off in sport because this is, I mean, they want you to understand this car as a sports car. You can also go to Sports Plus, which will make it more aggressive. Even the sound of the car deepens. Then you have track mode. Track is obviously, you know, less electronics, designed to go absolutely top speed on a smooth track. Then you have individual. That's your own kind of personal configuration. And then lastly, you have wet mode, which is new. And that's surprising because the car is British. Very important being in the UK. Anyways, this interior feels very nice. Even small little details like my gauge right here has a little kind of, you know, like a vent. It's like a carbon fiber piece, but you know, it has this little spacing. It all just feels very aggressive but luxurious at the same time. And again, the seats are comfortable. These are bucket seats, but they do have enough squish factor for it to be comfortable. You can probably drive this for 5-6 hours, be completely okay, unlike a lot of other supercars. So I think it's time to put this on the road. All right, go to the back, listen to this. Oh yeah, we love the pop. And that's got pop. Sounds amazing. Wow. It's got so much power and torque. When you're going uphill, you can like feel it just ripping through. Oh my god. Yeah. It's amazing. This is so much fun. So the car is super loud from the outside, but you can't really hear it that much from the inside. Listen. Wow. The braking is amazing too. You have so much control. Ooh, you feel the G's on that, right? When you hit the brakes, it's like all the blood is rushing to the front part of your face. Something that's interesting is that obviously, because this is the Vantage, this car was co-developed with Aston's race car, the Vantage GT3. So that's one that you'll see racing in IMSA and WEC. So you're literally getting something that is co-designed with a race car, except it's luxurious inside. Una carrera va. Kid wants to race. All right. To be honest, after driving this for about 3 hours, this could be a daily driver. It's comfortable, it's fast, it's a lot of fun, and you can just sit in it for a long time. Anyways, what do you guys think? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time.